Every woman wants to be a mother. And even society, the way it treats women that don't have children, is as if they have committed a crime.
In Umunya, a town in Anambra, BBC Africa Eye uncovered a fertility scam where illegal clinics exploit vulnerable women through false pregnancies and baby trafficking. These so-called treatments cost between 1.5 and 2 million naira per baby. At the core of this scheme is the exploitation of women's insecurities tied to the societal stigma of infertility. These clinics prey on their desperation, selling the illusion of cryptic pregnancy, a rare condition where a pregnant person is unaware of their pregnancy. Through unlicensed and unregulated concussions, the clinics induce physical symptoms that mimic pregnancy, further manipulating their victims.
The man is convinced that if she visits a cryptic nurse or a doctor, she's going to get an injection, a tablet, or a solution that she will drink, and after she goes home, she sleeps with her husband, she's going to get pregnant. But that pregnancy is not going to show up in tests, it's not going to show up in scans.
The disturbing nature of these practices is highlighted by the discovery of women, some as young as 17, held captive in these clinics. Under duress, they are forced to conceive and deliver babies, who are then fraudulently passed off as the biological children of the desperate couples. Now, this practice is not confined to Nigeria, it extends to other parts of Africa, thriving on deeply ingrained religious beliefs and the supernatural. Online groups perpetuate this deception, silencing dissenting voices. Any member questioning the legitimacy of their alleged pregnancy is promptly removed from these groups. Investigative reporters went undercover to expose the doctors orchestrating this whole scam. The deception then further deepened when the reporters were told they could choose the gender of their child. Through unverified injections, the content of which were not disclosed, the reporters were also given specific instructions on what to do and how to do it to ensure that the pregnancy appeared legitimate.
Dr. Ruth hands her a sachet of a crushed, unlabeled substance instead, and she instructs Ebere and Chiagozie on when they should be having intercourse and how to take the drugs.
Okay.
The entire charade leading up to the supposed delivery exposes several societal issues. These include the cognitive dissonance of couples unwilling to confront the unethical origins of these babies, and the disregard for health risks associated with consuming harmful substances. A particularly heartbreaking moment occurred when a reporter who had not taken any of the provided substances returned to confront the doctor, and what followed shed light on the tragic realities many women face.
When Ebere steps into the room, Dr. Ruth brings out a device that looks like an ultrasound scanner. She places it on Ebere's stomach, and moments later, a tiny sound is heard.
Child trafficking is another facet of this crisis. Globally, 1.2 million children are trafficked annually, with 32% coming from Africa. Addressing these issues requires a broader conversation about strict reproductive health laws and societal pressures that drive women to extremes. These pressures not only endanger their lives, but also those of other vulnerable women and girls.
This pregnancy is miraculous. I'm telling you with my...
She's interviewing a couple who got their child through the cryptic pregnancy clinic that we saw raided in February.
I'm the one that carried it. Nobody carried it for me. I knew what I passed through as a woman.